Hey YouTube, it's Erica, and it's Thursday, May 31st, 2012, and I'm back to record just a quick video picking up from the last video, which is an update for week 4 and week 5. So in this video I wanted to do a few body shots. I did some before my journey started, and I haven't really done any since, so you've really just kind of seen from here up on me. So I'm going to do a few body shots. I'm going to take some body measurements. And then that's it. So before I start though, there were a couple things that I didn't mention in the last video that I thought I'd kind of throw into this one. And one is that a couple weeks ago I attended a bariatric support group. Interestingly, that evening I was had a hard day at work that day, decided to kind of take the evening off and not work, and I just kind of found myself sitting around watching TV thinking about food, and I can't eat it, and so I'm like feeling tortured and bored, and I said I can't do this. I have to, when this happens, go do something, call, get out of the house, do something. So I looked up bariatric support groups, which I have not attended yet, and found one that was starting within half an hour. So I quickly got myself together, got in the car, got to the support group a little bit late, but it was great. It was 5 people, 2 of which have had a gastric sleeve, and so it was interesting to hear their journeys. One person is a year post-op, the other is 5 months, so they're kind of in different places, but it's very interesting to hear what other people have gone through and what they're thinking, feeling, and so forth, and also kind of hearing yourself and their story and hearing sometimes excuses or sometimes, you know, choices and stuff, and learning kind of from their mistakes, if you will, because it's easier, I think, to be I don't know, critical, honest about somebody else's actions and thought patterns than it is yourself, because you're removed. So anyway, I think it was great. I plan on attending 1 or 2 a month. I think that's going to be enough for me. And I also plan on starting with some counseling in a month or something. Right now, I think I'm still in the honeymoon period, and but I need to have some safety nets set up, I guess, as I move forward. So that was the first thing I wanted to share. The second thing was I decided to get a medical ID bracelet. So I wanted to kind of show that and let people see it. So this is my medical ID bracelet. And you're probably saying to yourself, why, that's a pretty bracelet. Is it really a medical ID bracelet? Well, yes, it is. As you can see, if I can get out of the shadows, the little medical ID tag on the inside of my wrist. So this is great to wear to work every day. Nobody thinks it's a medical ID bracelet. I'm kind of wondering if at some point somebody's going to ask me, but if they see the little symbol on it. But I love it. I think it was a great investment. And so on the flip side of the tag, it says my name, and then it says vertical gastrectomy. And by the way, you choose kind of your own what you want the tag to say, but I chose it to say vertical gastrectomy, and then it says no blind NG tube, which means like a feeding tube. I don't know what NG means, but anyway, and then it says no known allergies, because I'm not allergic to anything, and then it has an emergency contact number on it. So I got this idea from another YouTuber, Imish424. I love her videos, they're my favorite. And she got one, and I thought to myself, that was really smart, because if you're in a situation that you can't speak for yourself and they need to know if something like, you know, they put something down your throat, they could puncture your stomach, and that would be awful. So I think this is brilliant. I'll probably get another one, a simpler one that I can wear to the gym, or things where I might get sweaty or dirty, whatever, amusement park, things where it's not as fancy, but this is a good go to work, you know, kind of bracelet. So I'll put the link in the description bar. I think it's laurenshope.com, and they're a little pricey, but I think it's a good investment. So so measurements and body shots, let's do that. It's always, sorry about that, not a lot of space, so I'm moving the chair. Alright, so stomach is still bigger and wider than I want. In the camera, and I swear my mirror makes me look different than the camera does, but in the camera I seem to see more of this, and I'm really more of an hourglass, I think, but you know, maybe I'm just not honest with myself. But any case, okay, so let me just do some body shots to start. Back up. So still have the wings. Hopefully as I swim more, some of these wingy things will start firming up and doing some weights and so forth. Side, back view, and then side. Then I thought I'd also show my surgery scars. So you can't really see them all that much anymore. I don't know how much of it's going to come through on the video. I'm looking at my screen and I can't really see them all that well. But the darkest one is right here. I can feel a little bit of scar tissue underneath it. But I'm continuing to put the Mederma Advanced on it every day. And so this one's completely healed. Then I've got another one right here. This one's completely healed as well. But I can, again, if I run my finger over it, I can feel scar tissue. Probably hear the train. I live near the train. Anyway, so I have one incision scar here and one here. They're both scabbed over a bit, but I think they're healing well, so in the coming couple weeks I think they'll be fine. And then I've got one in my belly button. Now I scar pretty dark, so I don't know how these are going to turn out in the end. I have a feeling that they're going to be insignificant, so I'm happy with that. So, okay, so let's take some body measurements. Alright, so starting with kind of just what I consider my natural waist. It is 38. And so before surgery, my waist was 40, so I've lost 2 inches in my waist. So now what I'm kind of considering my lower stomach. It's about 42.5. So, 42. I have 42.5 kilo, right? And so pre-surgery it was 44.25, so that was 5 weeks ago. So I've lost almost 2 inches in kind of my lower waist area. So that's awesome. Now hips. $47. Pre-surgery it was 49.5, so 5 weeks, lost 2.5 inches in my hips. Now left upper thigh, 27. Pre-surgery 29.5, so I've lost 2.5 inches in my left thigh. So I've lost 2 inches. 2 inches. Why am I having problems with this? I lost 2.5 inches in my hips and 2 inches in my thigh. So, I mean, proportionately, I lost a lot more in the thigh, which is fine. 27.5 inches for my right thigh. Pre-surgery it was 29.5, so exactly 2 inches lost in my right thigh. Left calf. 17 inches in my left calf, which is exactly the same as pre-op. And 17 inches in my right calf. So pre-op my calves were half an inch different, but now they seem to be the same. So half an inch lost, I guess, in my right calf, or I just didn't measure it right. Pre-op, I don't know, but okay, so those are my calves, and then the last measurement that I'm going to do is my neck. So I'm missing, obviously, my arms and around the chest. Chest is mainly because I just have a bra that has lots of cushion. It's padded. Hell. And so and that measurement isn't super relevant to me. I care more about waist and hips and thighs and stuff. And my arms, it's hard to measure them, and I mean, they'll get smaller. I don't completely care. I guess I should, but I don't. So, neck. This goes to here. It's here, which is 14.5. Lost 1 inch in my neck. Pre-op I was 15.5. So that's pretty incredible. Again, going back to the hips, I've lost 2.5 in the hips with a starting measurement of 49.5, and I've lost 1 inch in my neck. So, which is, you know, just a third of the hips. So that's pretty crazy. But it makes sense. I mean, when I look in the mirror and when pictures are taken or whatever, and my family's talking about how they can see in my face and my neck, I can too. So hopefully I'll continue, I mean, not hopefully, I will continue to lose. But I'm looking forward to seeing more and more of my waistline come in. Because right now it's just very bloated and big and not what I identify as me. But anyways, that's about it. That's my update for the week. So hopefully everybody's doing well, and I will see you, I don't know when, because the next couple weeks are going to be really rough, but hopefully I'll work in a video or two. So see you soon, everybody. Thanks. Bye.